Oh boy. We're back with more sweet Doki Doki Literature Club. Last episode we finished Act 1. Now this is where the game gets spicy. Ugh! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep. She would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Ugh. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Salad digger? Monika? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... what'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Oh yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to coin? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? Sounds kind of, stupid? How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry, anything. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? It's funny, right? She always insists that the Monika is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika say...
She?
Hey, Salad Digger. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no choice, no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like...
Monika.
Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Salad Digger. You know that? You got a lot of croutons in you. It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look forward to the material. I'll look for all the materials another time. You're
more important.
Yeah, I bet I am, Monika. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me! They summon Satan. A guest. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Don't be mean, Natsuki. And by the way, shut up. But anyway, welcome to the club, Salad Digger. Oh, all words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. And Natsuki and Yuri. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? Ugh! No! Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this Natsuki.
Energetic as always.
And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who apparently... the fuck, man? Who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. It's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Salad Digger in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know... Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Why don't you come sit down, Salad Digger? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me. That's bullshit. But I at least enjoy tea. Well, I'm glad. Well. We meet again. Yuri faints. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Salad Digger, what kind of things do you like to read? I literally just got done saying that I don't really read. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I'm reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rack. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh! I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind! That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud!" Give it back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I don't really know. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh, same for Nat Yuri. Are you done yelling? I'm working here. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Saladeer? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika, you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Saladeer. The thing is, we have enough members to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find any more before the festival... Defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... or, okay, I've decided then I'll join a fucking literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Saladeer? Could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Saladeer, I'm so happy. We could become clubs. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Saladeer, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Can Can I really impress this class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Me hear you can? Question mark. Okay. Don't laugh at me. How long have I been recording? 16 minutes. Okay, I think we'll do another day. Okay, so because Yuri still scares me, we're gonna go for Natsuki. Oops. Okay. It's way easier in Act 2 with Sayori. Hi again, Salad Digger. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, back in the literature club. I was lost to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Alright, you fucking freak. Thanks for keeping your promise out there. I love Act 2 so much. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Okay, Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. I remember that line. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga's literature! Swiftly defeated, like just how I swiftly threw my headphones off my head. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops it back into her seat. Oh my god, I just noticed the room is shifting. Oh shit. I'm sorry, Salad Digger. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Oh my god. Oh, it's so weird looking. Ugh, Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest Perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, wait, did her face just change right there? I feel like it did. I'm looking down at the text bubble, so it was hard to tell, but I feel like I saw like something move up there. Can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all. Is the music like glitching out? That I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Okay, sorry. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. For you. You know, yeah, I think the room did shift. It's a little hard to tell, but you know, to the trained eye, you can notice these kinds of things. Like fucking your boobs are taking up the whole screen. I don't know what to do. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh my god, everything's back to normal. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter her exasperated grasp from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. Or she got stabbed in the leg, I can't really tell. That's pretty aggressive. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking MONIKAMMMMMMMMM! Oh, yes, I was waiting for that. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a book of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book Mexican is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the book set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. Or out the window. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Salad Digger. Consider this a Don't judge a book. Love this game! In fact... Natsuki's head explodes from the glitches. Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parquet Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Or you could, I don't know, pull the chairs together. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me, and her voice also cracks. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish reading the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am. Nothing's really happening. Yeah. So I could talk at the same time. It looks like a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining estimate for the lack of plot. Fuck you. Look at her eyes. They're terrifying. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with it. Well, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Alright, you fucking wiggly-eyed bitch. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like, I could get any of my friends to enjoy to read. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Ugh, you still haven't grown up." Oh, it'll sting a lot. It makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. I don't know why she got all, Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. You know, I thought the same thing myself sometimes. Yeah, wait. Anything going on here? Okay, no, it's just a bunch of gobbledygook. Hey, Monika, what's up with you? Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Ugh. Here. Monika reaches near her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyeballs suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, said the It's fucking gay. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share our poems now? Alright, we'll just do the usual going down the list thing because again, it really doesn't matter. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start off with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads the poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem. It made me go, well, at least it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you were happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Monika's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go around announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss if she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Good, fine, I guess. Only because Monika will meet me if I don't. Well, I've missed you. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. Still as good as I remember it. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Yeah, it was pretty bad. What? Just be honest. I am. Wow, I'm getting some hard deja vu right now. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes! Exactly! I like your... I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. I mean, the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I said it for a rhyme at the end, but they made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Yeah, so you did. Yeah, I guess more went to it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Again, the younger the better. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, but more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? Not really. It's still as monotone and quiet as ever. I'm so sorry. Monika buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gone anywhere. Yeah, it might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from a topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes out. It all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Goes under the light. The tendrils of hair illuminate the amber glow of bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street lights have withstood the test of time. The last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Alright, you fucking freak. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? Oh my god, my voice! It's back! I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all! I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Salad Digger. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In these cases, perhaps the subject of the poem is only symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Yeah, it's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. No, just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, well that was weird. Let me take a quick stretch. Let's get back to work. Oh, my neck pops. Fuck. Hi, Salad Digger. Fuck, I hate Monica. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or anything, then we can do better. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up anything, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring up new things. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Salad Digger. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that short. It's that short. It's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Salad Digger. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yup. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. Oh my god, that's so fucked up. But hey, some guys are into petite curls too, you know. Curls? Sorry, just try to look at the bright side. My friend is starving and is being abused by her father. Look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see light. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Again, the dramatic irony is fantastic. Like, later when Monica tells you that, like, you know, she kind of writes about her whole, like, self-consciousness in her poems and shit, like, when you go back and look at her poems, it really is, like, obvious, actually. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the person to ask for feedback. I'm also not Monica. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pain in the same spot, you'll die. For too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Whew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to... You hear that the music having a heart attack? Oh! Hey Sayori, haven't seen you in a bit. And by in a bit, I mean 40 minutes. Well, I mean, anyway, this is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this writing? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Because giving up is how we move along. No one's gonna miss me. Love that song. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. Trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Salad Digger did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Woo! And Salad Digger likes my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh no. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe I was just jealous that Salad Digger appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how would you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Salad Digger started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... So full of you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that, you really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you want to be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic behavior just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful there. You might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let's Salad Digger hear what you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns to me as if she noticed I was standing here. It's Salad Digger. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, it's this part. And hi! Oh, man, like, dude, come on, who can say this game's bad? Like, what's wrong with you? Hey, Salad Digger, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Whew, sorry about that. No, they really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Sub-President I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was a little more assertive sometimes. But I never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh, fuck. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms in her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Salad Digger, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's It's fine, Yuri. You know, we know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for someone, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not that I didn't get a chance to discuss my book with Saladigger. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understanding. Okay! Well, I guess that was our first step into the new Doki Doki Literature Club. Of course, if you and I'm recording this on my birthday, but this will definitely go up. Oh yeah, that's right. I have another episode going up on my birthday, so that's irrelevant. Anyway, hey, you know, if you liked the spanking Doki Doki Literature Club episode, then be sure to smash that like button, and I don't know, subscribe to some shit. Like, fuck, man, who knows? Like, fucking Monika.